Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. Today's June 18th, 2018. And yeah, I just want to give you a kind of like what I did yesterday. I was on Roxanne's conversation, chat, if you want to call it, for I don't know. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half. The next thing I know, it's like 6 hours almost, because we did two of them, and we had like 5 or 6 people pop in and out. And shout out to everybody out there, you know, that were in the conversation. What terrific people. You know, I'm gonna when I get home today from work, I'm gonna upload the link onto my channel. And you'll see the conversations that we had, you know, speaking about zooming in on boats on the beach with a P900 or with a telescope, speaking about things like the planes that are flying around up in the sky that might not be carrying fuel, 5G networks, you know, the towers that are popping up all over the place, talking about the powers to be and how they're running this world and how it's just falling apart, you know, that it's just not going to last, you know, talking about generations of people, you know. This was this is something that I spoke to about with Victoria, the generation people. It's almost like the last 100 years or so, or 200 years have just, maybe 100 years, I would say, are the generations that believe the way the world is run right now. Like your great-great-grandfather was the start of the hell that they have manufactured, you know? And it hasn't changed at all. It's gotten worse and worse. And now they have the power of the internet. Now they have the power of Hollywood. You know, back then they didn't really have Hollywood. You know, Hollywood was nothing. You know, Hollywood was shit. There were 5 actors and actresses. That was it. You know, and they did a few movies here and there. Now there's millions of these Hollywood icons that people look up to that are nothing but liars and sellouts. All of them are. All right? The only ones that I think are probably real are the ones that you see popping in and out of commercials every once in a while. You know what I'm talking about? You know those ones? You know, they do like the, remember that guy who does the insurance commercial, you know, he gets slammed by a tree and all that stuff. I forget what it is. But, you know, somebody like that might be real, you know, but the rest of them are all sold out. They're in $25 million houses. I've mentioned this before, you know, all of them. But they have such a power over our children and you, and influence over us, you know, and that's why I just say blow up your TV. Don't watch it anymore. Get rid of it. It's nothing but cancer. You know, it's taking your soul away from you. You know, I just don't understand people. I really don't. I don't understand. I went to the beach and I handed out cards. You know, there's a snack bar up the beach, little tiki bar and stuff like that. And you know, I was up there and I'm handing out cards, telling people about the flat Earth, and nobody will let me videotape them. I'm like, hell, you might have a chance of becoming famous. Not. I don't have such a big channel. No, but I'm just saying, I mean, nobody will let me do anything. And, I mean, people by nature are fucking curious about anything. I mean, look at this. All right, there's an accident on the other side of the highway. All right, it's not even on this side of the highway. But everybody is stopping and looking at this accident. They're curious. We're all curious by human nature. That's why I don't understand why they won't wake up and at least just look at the freaking chemtrails that they're dumping up there. You know, I don't understand that. I really don't. With the human species being so curious and so like detectives trying to figure things out, you know. I managed to get a virus in my computer, son of a bitch. I was going to download the videos last night, but the video converter, I downloaded the wrong one, and it gave me this PC repair freaking virus. And then I was thinking about viruses in computers and then viruses in us. They're very similar, aren't they? You've got to kill it. You've got to get rid of it. Most of the times you reboot your computer. How do you reboot yourself is my question. But the viruses are very similar. They really are. In a computer program and also in us. I mean, yeah, I know. You're going to say, yeah, we are organic material. Absolutely. I'm not going to disagree with you on it. But you know we're organic material because that's all we know. What happens if the creator has something totally different up there? What happens if he's created a program of us where we have organic material? We can get sick. We can die from these viruses. But there are ways to get rid of it. I've mentioned that before, but I just wanted to bring that up. I don't think I brought it up yesterday. I didn't talk much about the simulation, but a little bit here and there, touched on it. But it's great conversation, nothing scripted. Everything was just popping in and out, talking. It's just great, and then that's how flat earthers are. I mean, it's a drug. It really is a drug. I mean, it's the safest drug you'll ever take. Once you get talking, there's just no stopping. And there's no stopping us. There really isn't. And the minute that conversation was over, I was kind of sad in a way. You know what I mean? I was sorry to see everybody go. But we'll have it again. I'm going to try to do this every Sunday. But that's what you got to do, guys. You really have to talk to people. And you've got to be around like-minded people. You really do. It's really important. My significant other is supportive with me, but she's not quite there yet. Where I could just lay everything out. And she will be. I can promise you that. My daughter's different. Just like everybody's going through this with their family. Don't let this get in the way, of how you feel about your significant other. You have to let them, you've got to let them go through it themselves. There's going to be that one turning point for them. It might not be everything that you mention to them, but there's going to be that one little thing that says, aha. And for her, it was zooming in on a boat. That's what it was. That was the, shall we say, I hate to say it, Hollywood, those stupid, ridiculous slang words that they come up with. But that was her aha moment. You know what I mean? She said to herself, fuck, how is that possible? I can't see that boat when I'm on the shoreline, but yet now I can. And it doesn't look like I can see all the way down to the bottom of the boat. It's not like we're looking at it halfway. It's the bottom of the boat. It's the bow of the boat that you can see that's 40 miles away. That was her moment. Maybe that's what other people have to do. All right. I think I've said most of the things I need to say. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos, and let me be a part of your life.